All right, guys, today we're going to talk about how it's really important to have friends that are into silver and gold and how networking can really help supercharge your stacking, your collecting by just knowing the right people and making the right move today on a Potato Stacker. Okay, I want to talk about something that I think is really important, guys. It's not something everybody can do depending on where you live and who you know, and sometimes you get lucky and you meet interesting people that have interesting collections. It's networking, meeting people that you can buy and sell your silver to. Both sides of this coin are obviously important. I'm going to talk about both of them today, a little what my last week was like. So I started, I have a friend that loves maples. I know he always wants maples. He always wants to pick up a couple maples from me. I don't really sell the maples unless I'm going to flip it and get something that I really want. Now, you all know that I've been going for gold this year. I've been doing the 1/10 challenge, trying to get a tube of 1/10 here. I'm on my way, it's going good. Picking one up every 2 weeks as I can here. And I have more silver than gold. So I had a friend who wanted the silver, some maples, and I had a friend that said, hey, I got some fractional gold, and I got some of these old more 50-cent pieces. I've already bought a ton of 50-cent pieces off them, and I just love the 50-cent pieces. I don't know if you can tell how, yeah, just a beauty coin. Kind of an interesting coin in Canada, and it was never really circulation in my lifetime. I'm 45. I know older people. It was like it's kind of an oddball one. These are all 40s and 50s, and then he had some of these older ones too. These are the sterling silver. Look at that. He's got the George. We've got an Edward here. And then I got a couple of Victorias too. So these are actually pretty cool because these are Newfoundland ones, these two Victorias. And you can see how slick they are on the one side. But you can also notice, find a big one in here, the older coinage had that maple leaf design on the sides compared to the coat of arms on the later ones. This is my favorite coat of arms one because in the 60s they switched over to this different style. Let me find a better one. Turn up. There we go. And 59. Is that 59? So 59 they started. That's the first year. Definitely that one's my favorite. So just talking about it, I had a friend that wanted some maples. So I sold him some maples because I wanted to go pick up a little bit more fractional gold. And he also had some of the silver what I wanted. So I went over, I didn't know what he had. This is the package he made up for me. So I ended up getting another 80%. And then I got 10 of these old school 50-cent pieces. Yeah, even though these are slick, I'm not really collecting them for any kind of numismatic value, even though there's cool history of these. I know a lot of you guys are Americans, so American coinage is the same. But this Canadian stuff's great. And I was also able to pick up another 10th maple. Real happy to score this one. This is one of the newer ones, which I didn't have yet. I had the two older ones. There you go, the two different queens you can see. I might get more of these. I like that design better. And this maple here, this is the old queen. Perfect. You can see on these, this is the first effigy of the queen ever on a Canadian coin. And then after that, they switched over to this one here. So more gold in the stack, guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1/10 coins. On my way, feeling great. And add a little bonus, a minty silver Canadian dollar, 80%. Still in the litho pack. This is the celebrating the Charlottetown Accord, where Canada was being formed, especially in 64. And I love the 67 stuff. I love 67 in particular. It was the last year of 80% silver. the famous goose, and the wolf, and the bobcat, bunny, and mackerel. I think that's the dove. I always mess it up. And this one came with an extra special bonus. Has this coin, which is sterling. I looked it up. This is the centennial. This 67 celebrates 100 years of Canada being a country, which is pretty awesome. But this thing here, I'll take that out so you can see the whole box. My buddy had that too, and he's like, "Do you want this?" I'm like, "Yes, of course I do. It's a beauty." But you can notice on these some tonage. These are mint specimen pieces. The backs of these are heavily toned from this this material. I'll flip them all over so you can see the tonage on the silver ones. Pretty toned. Tonage. Toned and toned. Actually, this one I want to show you. This one. The purples never show up properly on camera. This one is a good color. Purple. So if you flip them, make the right moves, do the right flips, you can turn some of your silver into some low cost other silver or gold, because this stuff I picked up at spot, and I was able to retain some of my premium when I sold some of my maples. So you're coming out ahead. And I almost forgot about this little puppy. He had this one in here, and I normally wouldn't buy it because I know what it is, but this is the 1 grammer, 1 gram maple. I'm gonna zoom in on this so you guys can see it. But the detail that is still in this coin is amazing. It looks exactly like the regular coin, but a tiny, tiny coin. It's absolutely minuscule. In person, when I saw this, I was like, I can't even believe they make that. 1 grammer, basically getting it for spot. 100 bucks, 300 bucks. These are, gold's up right now. These are 360 online. These are buck and change, Scoring gold at spot, scoring silver basically at spot. Really cool. So I finished up 5 tubes of 20. So there's my $50 and Canadian half dollars, which is a great. And I got my first bit of original 50-cent piece sterling. Very happy about it. Oh yeah, and a great set. So as always, guys, thanks for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. On my way to 20 1/10 on the way. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Ontario Stacker out.